Welcome back to another yoga class. My name is Jess. Pop on something comfy, get your music set up, and today we'll be doing some focus on our legs. So get yourself organised. We'll start today in our Virasana, so hero's pose, sitting on our heels. If that's comfortable for you, you can always place a block or a pillow or something in between your feet for a little bit more comfort. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, just resting the hands on the thighs, and when you're ready, maybe closing down the eyes. Beginning by connecting to your breath. Just noticing if the breath is moving quite quickly, quite rapidly, or if you have a long and slow breath awareness. Today we're going to start by working on our diamond breath. So maybe if you'd like, you can watch me. I'm going to put my hands on my ribs so I can feel the ribcage expand as the diaphragm expands on the inhale and as it softens on the exhale. To visualize the diamond, we start at the tip of our nose, we go out to the either side of the ribcage and down just underneath the belly button. Hands on ribs, inhaling. Feel the breath travel outwards towards either side of the ribs. Feel the belly expand as it goes down to that bottom edge of the diamond. As we exhale, feel it contract, feel the belly and the ribs soften. Inhale, expand. Exhale, soften. Visualizing the shape of that diamond as we inhale. Exhale, the diamond contracts. The belly and the ribs soften inwards. Inhale. Exhale, soften. You might bring a count of 4 as you inhale. And then exhaling for 4. Continuing this now at your own pace, with a count or without. Today's class, I want you guys to really focus on our legs. Focus on the grounding. Focus on how our legs carry us all day long. Noticing how one leg might feel different to the other. Noticing how the bones stack on top of each other to protect each other. And how the muscles around the bones engage to support us in each posture, in each asana. And the next exhale will release the hands from the ribs if they were still there. Setting an intention for the practice to be aware of the sensations that we'll feel in our legs today and to stay present. When you're ready, opening the eyes, we'll come to lay on our back. Hugging the knees up towards the chest and beginning to make small circles with the knees, imagining like you've got a pencil on the top of the kneecap and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. Massaging the lower back, opposite direction. And this time we'll grab each hand with each knee and take the knees wide. And they'll come to meet at the top, bringing the knees back towards the chest. Take the knees wide. So we're massaging into the hip joint. Just warming up the legs here. Opposite direction, knees go high and then they come out to the side, in towards the chest. Up and out and then in towards the chest twice more. Keeping maybe this diamond breath practice with us throughout the class today. In through the nose, out towards the ribcage and down towards the navel. Going to hug the right knee into our chest as we extend the left leg long. You guys might be able to see that I'm using a mirror wall today. I should have mentioned that at the start. Maybe you'd like to find yourself near a wall. I'm going to shuffle my body forward and press my left foot into the wall as I hug that right knee up to chest. I want you guys to start to feel this sensation of resistance, this feeling of pushing against the wall. And also when maybe you don't have a wall there, how can you push through that left heel, the left foot, and engage the muscles in the leg without having that physical resistance there, but feeling the energetic resistance. Maybe grabbing a strap, or if you'd like to just follow me, I'm going to interlace the hands behind my right thigh as I extend the right foot to ceiling. Knee can be bent as much as you need. Flex those right toes towards us. Continue to press the left foot into the wall or just into the energy around you. Feel the quads of either leg engaged. The back of the calves are engaged. Toes are flexing towards us and the foot is active. Placing left hand on left hip. Take the right foot out towards the right hand side. Keep grabbing the back of that right thigh. It's all right if you feel a little bit shaky. I'm definitely shaking here, even though you might not be able to see. Inhale to center. Grabbing the outside of the right thigh. Reach the right hand long across the mat. Take the right foot over to the left side. Turn the right big toe towards the floor. So we're getting a lovely stretch on the outside of our leg. And breathe. Inhale, right leg to ceiling. And on the exhale, we'll just bend it down along the left foot. Pressing both feet into the wall, into the energy. If you don't have a wall, hug the left knee into chest. Press the right toes, the right heel into the wall. Feel that right leg engage as the left foot hugs up into that left hip. Flex the left toes towards you. Almost like you've got the opposing action of the left foot drawing up as the right pushes away. Inhale, hugging. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Flex the left toes towards the ceiling, keeping that left knee bent as much as you need. Maybe beginning to draw the left knee a little bit closer towards our face. Remember to breathe. Right hand to right hip. Let the left foot drop out towards the left hand side. Feel the inside of the leg stretch. Inhale, back up to center. Finding the outside of the left foot with the right hand to reach the left hand long. Turn the right toes towards the ground. You might not go as low, maybe we say hi. I'm definitely feeling it a lot more on this side. Breathing through that stretch along the back of the left leg. Inhale back to center and exhale, we'll lower both feet pressing into the wall. Heels are engaged, legs are engaged. Reach the arms up overhead. full body stretch. See if you can imagine like you're grabbing your hands with a rope and you're trying to pull yourself to find length in the body. And when you're ready, hug everything up in towards you in a little ball. Hands under thighs will rock and roll up to all fours. Shifting the body over, press the hands firmly into the mat, hips on top of knees. We find our cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, head lifts. Exhale to round, tailbone drops, gazing in between the knees. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round. Finding a neutral spine here. We're going to extend the right foot behind us. I think that's a good distance. Press my right foot into the wall. Don't worry if you don't have a wall there, you can just feel the energetic sensation of a resistance by pressing and squeezing that right leg. We want it to be at about hip height. As you're here, press down firmly through the palm of the hand, down through the knuckles, through the fingertips. Feel the belly lift up and away from the floor, grounding down through that left knee. Inhale. And the exhale, we tidy curl right knee to nose, pushing the shoulders away from each other. Exhale to extend the right foot back. Push the floor away. Inhale. Tidy curl. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, tidy curl. Exhale to extend. Inhale, last one. Exhale, tidy curl, send it back and push. Exhale, lower, right knee next to left. Inhale, lift left leg, press it against the wall. Flex that left toe. Push that wall away from you. Lift through the shoulders, through the knuckles, through the fingertips, belly away from thigh. Inhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Exhale to extend it back. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale to extend it back. Knee to nose. Extend it back. Knee to nose. And extend it back. Lower left knee next to right. From here, take the knees wide, bring the big toes to touch, sitting back, child's pose. Reach the arms forward, forehead to mat. Remembering that you can always come to this posture at any time in the class when you might need a pause, a break, recalibrate, reconnect to the breath. Whatever it is you might need. Inhale, pressing through the hands, finding our all fours. Tuck the toes. We're slowly going to transition to our down dog. From here, I want you to spread the fingers wide. Ground down through the palm of the hand, knuckle, tips of fingers. Inhale, lift the knees, hover them 5 centimeters off the mat. Exhale, sit back towards the heels. Push those arms, continue to push into the mat beneath, into the ground. And exhale, lift hips to ceiling. Keep the knees bent. Biceps are in line with ears. And from here, if you do have a wall, you might like to step back so the heel touches the wall. Notice how you find a little bit more length, how you're able to lift the hips a little higher. It's not always about the shorter stance and the straight legs. To have a little play now, I'd like you guys to straighten your legs and notice how the body weight sort of shifts forward. I'm over-exaggerating here. But notice when you bend how the spine is long and it's able to extend towards the ceiling. When I straighten my legs, the body weight comes forward and the spine is shortened. So I really want you guys to think about how you can modify and keep a bend through the knees. during our downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins, hands to thighs. Imagine like you're balancing a cup of tea on the on your lower back. Exhale to fold, grab opposite elbow with opposite arm. Let it go, shake the head yes and no. And inhale, we'll rise all the way to standing. Reach the arms long. Urdhva Hastasana, biceps are up in line with ears. This is almost a similar shape to how we want our arms to be in our downward dog. You guys can see like that. Hands to heart center. Let's move through our sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Exhale, we fold and hinge at the hips. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Press the hands either side of the feet. Step back to plank. Our first one, drop the knees. Same again here, how we're pressing the hands evenly into the mat. Elbow crease face forward as we drop the body down towards the floor. The elbows hug in towards the ribs. We lower all the way down, forehead to mat, untuck the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, tops of feet press into the mat as we lift the chest, hover the hands. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Finding our down dog. If you'd like to transition how we started, we start by lifting the knees, sitting towards heels, and then lift the hips. Inhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Hands to heart space. Inhale, reach the arms wide. Sun salutation. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Drop the knees, lower down. Elbows hug into ribs. Baby cobra. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Awesome. Once more together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Option high to low, chaturanga, upward facing dog, or baby cobra. Listening to your body, your spine, your legs. We'll make that downward dog. Shuffle back towards the wall if you've got the wall there. We're going to find our three-legged dog. Reach the right foot to the wall behind us. Notice how that resistance feels and continue to push the chest towards the floor. Bend the right knee. Step it all the way through in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale, look up, low lunge. Press the left hand into the mat. Twist open to the right hand side. Reach the right hand to ceiling and circle it behind us. Open through the right chest. Reach forward and behind. We'll make one more circle. Reach the arm up and behind. And on the last time, lift the left foot, coming up into our crescent lunge. Really good job. Here, visualize that left foot like it's pressing into the wall. How does that resistance feel? And feel that left quad engage. Exhale, spin onto the left foot, 90-degree angle. Finding our warrior two. Reach the arms long, gaze over that front middle finger. Watch the positioning of your legs. The traditional posture is the back arch lining up with the front heel. But if that's not comfortable, notice if you need to take the foot further out. Watch that this knee is not rolling in or out, it's tracking over the second toe. Really awesome. Holding. Inhale, reach the arms up. Turn the right toes to face forward. Finding our legs here, watching that the ankles maybe come in line with our wrists. See if you need to take the feet slightly wider. Hands to hips. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale. Exhale to fold at the hips, similar to when we've got our legs together, but this time the legs are apart. Maybe the hands just come and touch fingertips. Maybe you've got your block. Whatever you need, as far as you can go. We don't want to put any pressure. Yoga is about moving with steadiness and ease. It's not about overdoing it. Inhale, halfway, flat back. From here, we're going to walk over. We'll walk our hands over towards that left foot. Drop the right knee, and we're here on the left side. Plant the right hand into the mat. Reach and spin towards the left side. Reach the left arm back. Let's create our 3 circles. Haven't left myself enough room. It's all good. Create those circles. Open up through the left shoulder. One more time. Open and reach. On the last time, maybe planting the hands down. Lift the right foot. We reach up. We find our crescent lunge. Pressing back through that right heel. Energy, shoot back. Now when you're ready, exhale, we spin onto that back right foot, 90-degree angle, warrior two. You know what to do here. It's the same, but on the opposite side. How does this left foot feel? Does the left knee want to drop forward? The shoulders hugging up towards the ears. Let's roll them away, broaden across the collarbone. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg. Turn the left toes forward. Second time, hands to hips. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Prasarita Pada, maybe shake the head out this time. Let the body be heavy. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, turn to frame the right foot, hands walk over. Press the hands into the mat. Hug right knee to chest. Step it back, find our plank. Either straight to downward dog or chaturanga. Shoulders shift forward of wrists, lowering down. Remember, option, you can always do baby cobra or upward facing dog. Lifting back, downward facing dog. Shuffling back towards the wall. And we're going to reach left leg to sky for our 3-legged dog on the left side. Hug left knee to chest, high on the right toes. Step it in between the hands. Drop the right knee. Look forward. Plant the right hand into the mat. Reach left arm to sky. Creating our beautiful big circles. Reach the left arm back, down and forward. Reaching it up. Gazing, or following your fingertips with your gaze. Once more. Press the hands into the mat. Lift the back foot. Reach the arms up. Prasarita Padottanasana. We're in crescent lunge. Spinning open, warrior two.
This time, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, reach the left arm up. Exhale, we spin. We reach the arms forward. We're going to flip that front palm like we've got a platter of drinks. We're going to scooch that left hip back with the right as we reach forward for our Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Hand can come to shin. It can come to a block or a water bottle. And the right shoulder stacks on top of the left. Triangle pose. Feel that left leg lift. Inhale to rise. Turn the left toes to the side wall. Excuse me, with my back towards you all. Interlace the hands behind your back. Extend and straighten through the arms. If this is too much, try and grab opposite elbow with hand. But if we're moving with our interlaced fingers, imagine like you're squeezing an orange in between the shoulder blades. On the exhale, let's fold and squeeze the juice out of the orange. Release the bind, inhale halfway. Walk the hands towards the right toes. Drop the left knee. Gaze forward. Press down through the left hand. Spin and open. Reach the right fingertips back and down and forwards, creating these three steps. Beautiful. Following your gaze with the fingers. Last time. Press the hands down. Lift the back foot. Reaching up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Heel to arch alignment, gaze over front finger. Straighten front leg, reverse warrior. Inhale, Trikonasana, flip the front palm, reach, 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 reach. Pull that right hip back. And then when you can't go any further, you bring the right hand to the shin or to the floor of the inside of the right foot. Shoulders stack on top of each other. Inhale, lift the body. Hands to hips. Turn the right toes to face the same way as the left. We'll interlace the hands once more. We'll turn on the side. See this time if you can grab the opposite thumb on top. It's always tricky to sometimes tell. Inhale, shoulder blades. Draw back. Exhale, fold and juice whatever piece of fruit you've got between your shoulder blades. Again, allowing the body to be heavy. Release the bind, bring the fingertips to mat. Walk the hands over to the left foot at the top of your mat. Press the hands in, step back, plank. Exhale, shift the weight forward. Lower down, chaturanga. Moving through your chaturanga, or we move straight to our down dog. Heels towards the wall. Working the belly towards the top of the thighs. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, look forward in between the hands, stepping or jumping. Inhale, halfway, hands to thighs or shins. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll the body all the way up to standing, reach the arms wide. Palms will come to meet at our heart space. Tadasana, reach the palms, hands by the side, reach the palms forward. Palms facing forward. Lift all 10 toes. Feel the heel, front of the foot, pressing firmly and evenly down into the mat. Seeing if you can start to lower one toe at a time to the ground. on either foot. So we start with our pinky toe, second toe, third, fourth, finally our big toe. Just trying this a few times. Gaining a little bit more control and awareness of all the bones we have in our feet. Maybe working from the big toe out towards the pinky. And even just doing this maybe when you just have time, sitting at your desk, lift the toes and build a little bit more of that awareness. Inhale, arms come wide. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sitting back, chair pose, Utkatasana. I know you guys love this one. Reach the arms along the mat to then come up either side of the ears. Sitting back deeper if you can. Maybe finding a gaze point on the wall, a little black dot, a drishti point to keep your focus. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Lift the arms a little higher. Sit the hips a little lower. Not here for long. Exhale, we fold Uttanasana. Awesome job. Inhale halfway, flat back. Press the hands into the mat. We step the left foot back. Inhale, reach up. Ooh, crescent lunge. Bring your hands to hips. Going to come onto the back foot, 45-degree angle. We're finding our warrior one. Take that foot a little bit wider than the right. Traditionally it is done heel to heel, but I don't know anyone that can do that. So drop that left foot slightly wider to the right. From here, inhale. Front knee on top of front heel, warrior one. Lift the belly up and away from the right thigh. Interlace the hands behind the back. Find that piece of fruit. What are you squeezing between the shoulder blades? Squeeze it in a little tighter. Exhale, fold and drop to the inside of that right leg. Humble warrior. Ground down through either foot. All of those toes pressing firmly into the mat. Blade edge of the back foot. Hug the stomach up and away from the right thigh. Inhale to lift and rise. Warrior one, reach the arms up. From here, straighten the right leg. Exhale, paint the wall in front of us. Pyramid, hands to mat. If you do have blocks or something to use, you can bring your hands onto them. Inhale, halfway lift straight, we have a flat back. And on the exhale, you might be able to fold a little deeper and get an additional extra lovely stretch up the back of that right leg. Doing great. Our legs are going to love us for this. Inhale, straight back, flat back. We start to walk the hands in front of us. Some of you might know where we're going as the left toes rise. Similar to how we started, but in the air, push that left foot like it's against the wall. Maybe you stay here with your hands on the mat, that's totally cool. You guys are here, you're in warrior three. If you'd like it a little bit more, we'll start to hover the hands off the mat, bringing them to chest. Really push that left foot into the wall like we did at the start of class. Imagine like somebody's trying to grab you and you're just pushing them away. And notice how you find that intrinsic stacking of the bones through the right leg. The body starts to feel lighter when you push down and out through either foot. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hands back to mat. If you're already there, we're just going to step the left foot back to right and find ourselves in our Uttanasana. One more side. Inhale. Let's sweep up from here, chair pose. Maybe have a play rocking onto the toes and then back onto the heels. Just feel that shift of weight from onto the toes onto the heels. Exhale, sink a little deeper before we let go and fold. Uttanasana. Inhale halfway. Press the hands into the mat, step the right toes back. Inhale to reach up, crescent lunge. Hands to hips. Planting the right toes out 45 degrees. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the hands. Opposite thumb on top this time. Exhale to extend. Always remember you've got that alternative option of grabbing opposite elbow. Or you don't need to take the arm-binded ball, your choice. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inside of that left leg. Let the body be heavy. Let the fist rock forward over the head. Lift the chest away from that left thigh. Ground down through the feet and feel the body become lighter. Exhale, lift up, release the bind. Straighten the left leg, pyramid, exhale to fold. Paint the wall. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. See, can you bring your forehead a little closer to the left knee? And when you're ready, we'll walk the hands and fingers forward, spinning onto the toes of the right foot before we reach further so the right toes lift. We find our warrior three on the right side, flex that right toe, press it against a wall. Awesome job. Hands away from the floor if you're game. We're meeting in Uttanasana. If this is too much, find the stacking of the bones through the left foot. Press through either foot and feel the upper body get lighter. Maybe you play with balance and reach the arms forward. Amazing job. Hands to mat, foot to mat, Uttanasana. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Really great job, guys. Inhale, halfway. Press the hands into the mat, choosing to meet in child's pose or moving through our chaturanga to get there. Lowering down, upward dog. Down dog, and from down dog we'll drop the knees, sitting back onto our heels. Child's pose, forehead to mat. Let the arms come by our sides this time. And just let the body process everything that we've just done, creating heat through the legs, through the chest, through the body. Inhale to rise, chest away from thighs. In our Virasana Hero's Pose. We start to slow down now. Bring the legs wide. Flex the toes. Reach the arms forward. So let's reach towards the left foot. Reach towards that left foot. Reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Hands come all the way, almost back to our right hand side. And we're going to, almost like you're smelling the mat. Sniff the carpet, sniff the floor. Inhale to lift the chest. Reach over the right foot, reach forward between the legs. Reach over the left leg. Sniff the carpet on the left side. This is really great for our spine, but also for our digestion as we're twisting through the body. Once more on the left side.
rinsing out anything that doesn't serve us. Bring the right sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to go from the side, reach over towards that left foot. Maybe feel the right side body expand. Inhale. Place the right arm just behind us almost, a foot away from the right hip. Reach the left arm up as we come onto the front of our right foot. Feeling a lovely stretch across that left side. Push the hips forward. Exhale, sit back down. Extend the right foot long, the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Reach up. Lean over towards the right foot. Side body stretch across that left side chest. Maybe opening more towards the ceiling. Often when we're sitting at a desk all day, we're quite curled under like this. It is really nice when we're able to open up across the chest. And we reach back up, lace left hand, just a foot away from the left hip, coming onto the front of that left shin, reaching up. Push the hips forward, reach the right arm behind, and exhale, sitting back down. Really great. Extend both feet in front. Hug right knee to chest. Step it over the left foot. Hug right knee with the left arm. Reach the right arm behind, pressing it down through the floor. Twist towards the right shoulder. Another option here, if you guys have a wall, is to use the wall as the resistance point. So we press the forearm into the wall to help us twist a little deeper through that right shoulder. Inhale. Extend the right foot, left knee to chest, step it over the right foot. Hugging left knee, spinning towards the left, bringing the forearm to the wall or just behind you. Dropping the shoulder away from you. Maybe gazing towards the underarm. Exhale, release. I'm going to spin, and this part you definitely would like a wall. If not, it's totally fine. You can do it on the mat as well. You just won't have the support of the wall. We're going to bring our butt to the wall, lay the body on the mat, and just spin the hips up to then be able to extend the feet long. The reason we start that way is so we can try and get as close to the wall as possible. Viparita Karani. This was one of my favourite yoga poses when I first started practicing. We'll be here for a few minutes as we just start to let the blood, the heat, and everything we've worked through in the legs soften and relax. We spend our whole days on our feet. Well, most of us will spend a lot of time on our feet. So it's really important that we nourish the body and send the blood out back the other way. You might notice that the body starts to cool down. You might feel a sense of lightness through the heels. Closing the eyes, bringing the hands in the belly, and finding the diamond breath again. Notice if you're able to extend the exhale. When we extend our exhale, it's shown that it slows the nervous system down. Sometimes when things are moving so quickly, we don't notice it, our breath starts to go faster. Find this a very grounding position, although my feet are up. It allows me to reconnect back down towards earth. Now slow the mind down. Choosing to stay here for a little bit longer, or slowly start to bend through the knees and drop the feet over to one side. So we're just going to slide on up to my Shavasana posture. If you were leaving us here, thank you for coming to this class today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're here, wind down and to let the body take these last few moments to just be here before we return back to the real world. Allow your body to be here. Allow yourself to be present. And it doesn't matter if your mind does wander off, just notice it and then bring the awareness back to this moment, to your breath. How lucky that we're able to move our body in these ways, to use the yoga postures to rinse out the body of anything that doesn't provide us with nourishment. That we can get out of bed each day and walk. Staying here for as long as you'd like. Soaking up the gratitude for our bodies. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Reach the arms up overhead. Maybe bend the knees to roll over to one side, using your arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, slowly coming up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed or down. That's at our heart space. thank you very much for coming and taking this class today. I love being able to practice teaching with you and working with our bodies to nourish ourselves and the mind. Bring your hands up towards the third eye and we bow forward together in gratitude of each other. We say namaste. Thank you so much for taking the online class. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below. If there's anything you'd like me to specifically focus on in any of the videos, just drop a comment and I'd love to be able to share that with you. Thank you so much.